it's 4 hours. I am not a spring chicken. So like, I think the girls did okay, but I had a garbage pail next to me. I was car sick, motion sick, sweating. There was a whole thing going on. And I came back and I said, hey, can we fundraise and can we can I get a coach bus next year? Because, and I remember you were saying like, well, if you keep winning that tournament, you know, for sure. And I was like, I can't do a school bus for 4 hours in 90+ degree heat. I just can't. Yeah. And that does not make me a prima donna, does it? It was hot. It was really hot.
The fact that you went down the first year in a yellow bus was pretty special. So,
we're humble.
Yeah, it's very humble. I think way more. Jake, I'm going to turn it over to you. You got any questions?
Yeah, I was just looking to talk a little bit to the players here. Questions for you. As you've been in the program now for multiple years, you've had some success, maybe had some learning experiences there. Just initially, talking to your teammates, what are some things that you think heading into this year are going to take you to the next step? You know, you could talk more about your team culture or things that you learned from last year to this year. But I'll start with Lily. Lily, do you have anything just in the program that you've been through 4 years? You know, you have some new juniors into the program here, some younger student athletes. What are some things that you think that are going to help you take the next step this year as a team?
I think definitely like the younger kids that are coming up, they bring like not just like their skill, but they definitely bring like a lot of energy to this team. And I think our team culture, like throughout the years, we've gotten like a lot better. Like getting to practice on time and like setting up the nets. And like when we practice, it's not like we practice with a purpose. So I just feel like that's something that's changed a lot.
Sophia, you have anything to add with that? Like just looking through your years in the program and just knowing as you were a freshman, a sophomore, junior, moving up through the varsity, what are some things that you could give advice to some younger players? Or let's say there's a freshman watching this interview. What are some things that you think that you've learned throughout the years of the program that could help them out right now?
I think that like if you work hard, someone's gonna see it. Like if you're working hard and you're practicing hard and just talking, communicating all the time, like it definitely helps like your team and the coaches will see it and like it just helps everyone out. And as a younger kid, I would say just like focus on just being present and not worrying about, oh, like I wish I really made varsity or something like that. Just be present on your team because then eventually you'll work up to the top.
Kara, what are some things that you are excited about this year? Is there anything coming up? Are you moving into this year, this season? Any excitement, any big tournaments you're looking for? I know the Edwardsville is always a big one. Is there any rivals or anything? You know, we don't want to give any bulletin board material, but what are some things you're looking forward to in the season? I mean, this is a lot of hard work that all the varsity program, gets through in the season. What are some things that you're really excited about?
Yeah, definitely the Edwardsville tournament because that's always fun. And then just like regular tournaments because I love traveling with the team and like doing everything with the team is just fun. And then definitely like rivalry schools. Those are always fun games. And then
Claire, I'm sorry, thank you, Kara. Claire, is there any what do you think is going to help this team, going from last year to this year? And our coach kind of hit like we're so close, we're right there. What are some things as you're talking in front of all your teammates right now? What are some things that you've noticed or things that you think that are going to help us take that extra step?
Definitely, we've done like a lot more team bonding. I feel like this year, whereas like in past years we've done them, but this year it's just like it's special, like a different group of girls. We're all super close, like on and off the court. Everybody's always there to help each other, no matter what. Like we always have each other's backs. And I feel like to take the next step, I don't really know. I feel like everyone is just so close, and we all support each other no matter what.
Yeah, Ava, we know team culture and character and all that is a big part of Claire just kind of mentioned. Anything to add that you've witnessed, so far, and then some things that maybe that you see that you can get better at as a group or as an individual?
I feel like we really want it for each other, and so that helps play harder because we love the people next to us on the court. And I would say that just getting more comfortable with them on the court is going to make us have more success.
Coach,
believe it's your 7th year here. Does that sound right?
Yes, 7th season. Mhm.
So, just from afar, it looks like you've had a relatively quick turnaround. The last 2 years have been fantastic. Most coaches, by default, probably out of respect, attribute most of that to their players. But can you speak to yourself what you've seen the last couple of years to really turn from like a pretty good team to an unbelievable team?
You know, I think there's a couple of things. You know, coming into this program, and sometimes we're just lucky. Sometimes we're just gifted with really great athletes and things like that, you know. But there is a culture that's changing, and that's kind of the intention when I started here was like, let's take this to the next level. Let's make these kids competitive. I'm a very competitive person, so I think they all know, like, I exude this, like, almost aggressive, I have sweet, kind girls, you know, and I'm like, come on, let's get a little gritty, let's go a little bit harder. What can you give me? You know, what can you give this team? And I think that changes the player. They're like, you're right, I can do this, I can go the distance. Sometimes you just need a little push, right? I think that makes the difference. It doesn't hurt to have 6-foot+ players, and we've been blessed with that the last couple of years. You know, some years we're tall. Height has something to do with that too, you know. And sometimes we just have to play way bigger than what we are. But their heart, my defense, hands down, I would put my defense, my girls, my liberos, up against any libero in this conference. Like the defense, they may be little shorties, but they are quick and they are all over the court. And I just love watching them play. Having been an offensive player myself, like a hitter, not a back row person, I have dug into the defense aspect of the game more in coaching than I ever have before. And I really think this team has an amazing defense.
Kara, can you talk about, I believe you started last year, weren't you?
Yeah.
And then when I was here last year, there was a couple of players that were tremendous to the program. Carolyn specifically, I want to say Ellie as well. Could you talk a little bit about what you have to do to kind of absorb their leadership that's on them?
I mean, they did leave like a big part in this program, but I would just say, like, just thinking of them just makes me want to be better and like fill their shoes of what they left, and just to be better and be like them.
Do you see any other girls kind of ascending into leadership roles now that they kind of called upon?
I would say definitely Lily. Lily has improved a lot since last year, since like throughout the years. Same with Claire. Really, all these seniors have improved a lot, like as I've been playing with them. And yeah.
Kara doesn't like to talk about herself, but Kara also is a leader on this team. And when she fills the shoes on the outside, yesterday in our scrimmage, she put a ball down on the 10-foot line on Claire. Like, when we talk about the outside is her natural position, I played her right side behind Caroline and Ellie, and this is her year to shine. She gets to go in her natural, like, club position, and wow, is what I say about Kara.
Coach Condon, you know, Coach Bill is the head coach of the program and sets wherever we want to go, how she wants to run the program. I think the assistant coaches are, you know, a big part of a team, a varsity team, and, you know, being together as a team. From your opinion, where do you think we're at right now? What are your thoughts on where the team is and some things that you see that have been very, very good at this point, and then maybe some things that, you know, basically just get your thoughts on where we're at and where do you think we need to get to?
Sure. First, I'll say it's so weird that he called me Coach Condon, right? They call me Coach C. So it's funny. I was like, wait, I'm Coach Condon. That's correct. Yeah, I would say my thing. This is my 4th season here, and I would say character. These kids are, you know, integrity. What you're doing when people aren't watching, right? They are still working hard. They are still busting their butt. They are sprinting. They're doing all the things. They're running drills, like Lily said, with purpose. And I think that's going to be huge. I think the fact that they can all get along. And I think someone touched on it earlier when Ava said, I'm playing for her too. So there's times that, like, hey, you're not having a great day. You get pulled and someone else is going to go in for you. that person's not saying they're pouting and not cheering for their teammate and then talking about her on the back. Nope. It is like, okay, let's go. She's cheering for her, and then if it comes back and it's her that's coming out, the next person is saying they really do, I think, mesh as a team. And I know that's hard for kids sometimes to be the one that gets pulled out or sat down, and it's like, ugh, because who doesn't want to play? You're not here because you want to be over there, right? But they're all, I really do think they really do have heart and like good character, good people. Like I feel like they're also, not to sound misogynistic, but when you get 15 girls together, girls can, be catty. You talk to my boyfriend or something stupid. And I really haven't seen that. And if they have it, they don't bring it here. I have no idea where that's nice. I mean, I teach kids and I'm like, how do I know about your boyfriend, right? Because they're never. I've never seen it. So I think that is a testament to who they are and why a team works. Like a team can't work with backstabbing.
Awesome. So I'm going to open up a little fun questions because I know all of you are dying to get that trick question that some of you have heard from last year. So, I'm going to start with Ava. Ava, do you have any pregame rituals or routines?
We always go out to get food before games. I feel like that's like our favorite part of the season is going out to get food with our teammates.
Okay. Yep.
What was the favorite place that we, what do you like that you go to?
Jersey Mike's.
What do you guys like about Jersey Mike's?
Sandwiches.
Yeah.
The juices
bread.
the juices they put on it. The juices.
The juice.
The oil, the vinegar.
Oil and vinegar,
juices.
okay.
Get those pumps.
I like juices in my sandwich.
All right, I'm going to go to, let's see, Sophia. All right, I got one for you. What song gets you the most hype before a game?
Maybe, I don't know, we listen to so many songs.
What are some songs on your pregame?
Yeah, as they say.
Yeah.
They know.
Pregame.
They're over there.
Yeah, right. What songs did you tell her?
Yeah, you can chime in back there,
Come on,
ladies.
Marco.
She's like, I can't
It's
say
like,
it.
I'm not saying that.
No.
Sometimes.
All
I
right, what's your
listen to
favorite
things
genre?
silently.
Do you like country?
I like country, but I wouldn't really say I listen to that before a game.
I would say so. Did you go to any concerts this year?
Yes.
What'd you go to?
Chris Stapleton.
Chris Stapleton. Okay, all right. I'm a fan of Chris Stapleton.
He's not hype for games.
No, he's definitely not hype, but it's good maybe for meditation, but it's right there.
Kara, could you talk about what it's like to watch peers not just grow in leadership, but become more mature, I guess, overall, as people? You've seen some of the girls start as freshmen, probably unsure of themselves on the court. Could you talk about what it's like to watch them grow?
It's really special to watch them grow. I mean, all these girls I've been playing with, I just see improving, like, as the years go on, and they're just being the best, like, they can be. And, yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Last question of today. I've got 5 great seniors up here that represent Lincoln Way West Athletics. You've definitely have taken leadership roles. I will say, I think just in general, the senior class has been one of our more leadership type classes that we've had or seen in the past. I'm not saying that we haven't had good ones in the past, but you're right up there with the top. What do you want to leave your legacy with all these young ladies here? Leave your mark, and we'll start with Ava real quick. What do you want to tell your future seniors?
I would say like work hard every day and enjoy it because it really does go by fast.
Awesome. Claire?
I would say always love the girls around you and always trust each other, always have each other's backs no matter what.
Awesome. Kara?
Yeah, always love each other too. I mean, get as close as you can with these girls, do as much as you can. I mean, time really goes by.
Coach, you want to give them anything?
Work hard. I love that Sophia had mentioned if you work hard and you focus on where you're at, don't worry about where you think you should be, because you will be seen. You will be seen. Your day will come. Just work hard.
I'd say definitely like enjoy every moment of it and like try to get like as close to your team as you can and like hang out with them like just outside of volleyball because like they all said like it goes by really fast.
I would say the same. Just work hard, be best friends with like everyone around you, and just give it all you got.
Awesome. All right, ladies. Well, thanks for the second annual Prep Sports, brought to you by Prep Sports USA Media Day. Good luck. We'll definitely be rooting for all of you, and definitely check out the newspaper, and you'll see some of your highlights. Awesome. Thank you, ladies. Oh, real quick, group photo.
Group photo really quick
Right.
in front of the.